repeat it for my phone. I want to take the phone out to stop the current recording and start a new recording. Now I want to demonstrate the concept of the hat. So here you see an example of the hat. The hat contains messages, one message on the front of the cap, and another message on the upper brim, and yet another message on the lower brim. To make it more legible, I'm going to turn it upside down, or vice versa, and so then this way you may be able to read it, because to me it appears backwards. Okay, but here this message is legible and you can read it. What does it say? One USA, well, monitoring wellness. Okay, and on my hat you see the same message. Here you see another message and another vanity phone number and domain name. So these are all combinations, and when I take my head down, you see the same thing on my forehead on the sweatband. Here the vanity phone number is 305 ontrial.biz, and the matching telephone number is 305 668 and 7420 on trial 25. Okay, so let's review it again. On my hat you can see the message wizmore.biz. So wizmore is the domain name and .biz is a domain name extension, and on the bottom you see the telephone number. So these are pairs of vanity phone name. At the top is the vanity phone name wizmore.biz, and at the bottom there is the vanity number that is matching the vanity phone name. In other words, I'm going to swap hats, and you can see also that I can put it on and take it off, and then I can use it also as a mask and as a sweatband for my neck. So when I want to use it as a mask, you can see a similar message on the mask, wizmore.biz, and the matching telephone number is underneath it, is 949 6673.249. So I can use it as a mask, and I can also drop it down just for the sweatband for my neck. Plus I have a similar message on my badge. This is a neck, wallet, phone, and badge holding lanyard that is supported by an easel on my chest. So I'm going to turn sideways so you can see it better, and turn around. And now I'm recording it with Google Vids and also with PSAR, Problem Step Recorder. So I'm going to pop up the PSAR menu. I'm going to stop the recording, press the stop button. And then I want to save it, so I click the save button. I'm going to take the previous version, that was version C, and upgrade it to the current version, that is version D. So I press the backspace and the letter D, and the time now is 4:06. So I'm going to update the current time, that was 3:45, backspace on 45, and put in 4.06. So now I got a complete file name, and this is going to be stored in the psar.txt subfolder. So I'm going to copy this psr.exe subfolder to the clipboard buffer. That stands for problem step recorder executable. And then place the cursor at the file name at the first character there. And with Control V, I'm going to paste it right there. Then backslash to separate the path from the file name. And finally, I got a complete string that includes, first of all, the path to psr.exe, standing for product step recorder, problem step recorder. So that is when I have any problems, I will record them step by step, so later I can get technical support and solve the problem. So now I finished the file name, and I want to mark the entire string, copy to the clipboard buffer, then save it. And now that I saved it and I have it in the clipboard buffer, I want to click Review Additional Details to see that the last step was step number 101. So I'm going to click the new recording on the step recorder dialog box and start another recording. Then I'm going to edit as a comment to psr.exe to the current file. So I changed this file, creating a chain list, and now I'm going to paste the file name in my notes. So I'm carrying two different notes. One is the notepad, edit, paste, and file, save. And another notes are in the WordPad. So here I'm going to paste it also, paste, and paste again, and now save it again. So now I've been at it already for 30 minutes, and it's time to wrap it up. Let's see what we can do here. So I'm going to press the finish button. I have a few more buttons here which I'm not sure what they are doing. One of them is show script. So let's click on show script and see if we can see any script here. And the teleprompter, your script for this scene will be displayed in the teleprompter. Okay, let's make it full screen also if it will display any more controls. It doesn't seem like it's doing anything else. So I'm going to finish, click the finish button. And now I want to save it, but I don't know how I can save it at this point. Let me see if there is any way to save it. Save as untitled video, it says. So let's see if I can paste in play cards close to their chest. Paste the file name. And save it as version E to the psr.exe folder. So we'll call this E. And the time now is 4:11. p.m. Saved. Camera. Recording. After after uploading an image, okay? Play card close to their chest. It's not what I want to save it to. So this is not a zip file. I don't know what kind of a file is it. So we'll delete that. And I want to move it to pictures. And in pictures, I want to save it in another folder here. This is just way too long. So I may have to make a new one in pictures, and I'll call that Google Vids. I'll open my notepad. So open the notepad and see if I can find the new names that I got there. The notepad, this one maybe. Google Vids. Let's go to the video. New folder. Google Vids.